Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I am Muhammad Syafiq bin Hairul Azhar from UiTM Seremban 3. So today I will presenting on chapter 5 tutorial question based on the tutorial question which is chapter 5. Okay, so the first question is about what is the contribution that is made by TUN ABDUL RAZAK in bilateral relationship. Okay, so the first contributions of TUN ABDUL RAZAK in bilateral relationship, we can see from his effort which establishing the diplomatic relationship between Malaysia and Indonesia. Okay, so the issue start when Tun Abdul Razak plan to include Sabah and Sarawak under the Malaysia independence. Okay, so during that time there are two nations that doesn't agree for the idea of Tun Abdul Razak, which is Philippines and also Indonesia. So the Philippines assume that Sabah and Sarawak actually is one of the country from the Philippines. It is about Kesultanan Sulu. So for Indonesia, they claim that Malaysia is practicing a new type of colonialism, which is neo-colonialism. Okay, so the neo-colonialism is about practicing economies, globalizations, culture imperialisms, and conditional aid to influence the other country to join in Malaysia independence instead of using the army or any forces. Okay, so because of that, the relationship between Malaysia and Indonesia during that time is very strained, and because of that, a lot of effort that has been introduced by Tun Abdul Razak to fix the relationship between Malaysia and Indonesia during that time. Example, establish a conference at Bangkok and also conference in Tokyo. But the Indonesia during that time has been led by Sukarno. He is very strict person. He doesn't want to create any relationship diplomatic with Malaysia because Tun Abdul Razak believe that Sukarno actually has been influenced by a communist party in Indonesia during that time. So that's why Indonesia doesn't want to create any diplomatic relationship with Malaysia. Even during that time, there is a lot of conference that has been introduced. Okay, so there will be during that time there is one issue at Indonesia, which is Gestapo. During that time, the politics is unstable at Indonesia. So Suharto has changed their prime minister. So Indonesia has changed their prime minister from Suharto to from Sukarno to Suharto. So the foreign minister, which is the foreign minister in Indonesia, also has been changed from Dr. Subandrio to Adam Malik. Okay, so the relationship start from here. The resolve of issues start from here, which Adam Malik want to end the confrontation between Malaysia and Indonesia, and also he want to create a harmonic relationship diplomatic between Malaysia. So actually Adam Malik is anti-communist, and he believe during that time many of leader and the communist is spreading very high at Indonesia. So he want to end the confrontation. He made a agreement with Tun Abdul Razak to oversee to evaluate the diplomatic agreement. Okay, so because of that, until now we can see the Malaysian and Indonesian relationship is very close, and Adam Malik and Tun Abdul Razak, they both have succeed to achieve a diplomatic relationship. Okay, so for the second contribution of Tun Abdul Razak in bilateral relationship, in generating the bilateral relationship with the other country, is through promoting a ZOC fund. Okay, the ZOC fund means a peaceful, neutral area and free area that include mostly of Asian country. So the concept is ensure that the Asian country are not involved any dispute between the great powers, especially during the Cold War. Okay, so the ZOC Fund program has been announced by Foreign Minister during a declaration of Kuala Lumpur at 27 November in 1971. Okay, so the objective of the ZOC Fund here to generating or create a neutral policy which Asian country are not involved any great power matters, and also the great power also does not have any authorized to involve the Asian country government governing matters. Okay, so from this concept, it is actually free the Asian country to get rules by the great power, and also able for the Asian country to govern their country based on their own interests. Okay. Okay, Red Book has been introduced by Tunku Abdul Razak at 1960. So during that time, he is not a prime minister yet. He just only a deputy minister. So during that time, Tunku Abdul Razak has been appointed by Tunku Abdul Rahman to be a deputy minister to handle and improve the socio-economic and also educational level in Malaysia. Okay, so actually there is a lot of contribution that we can see for Tunku Abdul Razak. Okay, and one of the contribution is we can see from Red Book. Okay, so the Red Book is what a planning structure of development to improve the facilities, home development, schools, hospitals, and other needs of citizen. Okay, so the Red Book play an important role to ensure and lead our country into a developed country. Okay, before the Red Book introductions, our country actually was left far behind with the other countries. Okay, in terms of technology and educational, our country was left far behind compared to the other countries such as Japan and others too. So when the introduction of Red Book, we can see the improvement that has a lot give an impact to our country. Okay, such as there is a lot of school development, new facilities, good water systems, and also the other needs of citizen has been improved. Okay, so the progression that has been achieved by our country during that time has been followed by other Asian countries too. Okay, next is Green Book. The Green Book has been introduced by Tunku Abdul Razak at 1974, and during that time Tunku Abdul Razak has been appointed as a second Prime Minister in Malaysia. Okay, the Green Book is one step taken by Tunku Abdul Razak in order to improve the agriculture sector in Malaysia. Okay, it is for encourage people to involve in agriculture sector, so our country we less relying to the other countries in terms of importing the food productions and others. Okay, so from the Green Book policies, there is a lot of job opportunities that has been introduced to encourage people, to encourage especially for the youth to get involved in the and improve the agriculture sector. Okay, so the Green Book also has able and succeed to overcome the inflation during that time, and actually the main purpose of the Green Book to increase the food production by getting people involvement in agriculture sector. Okay, so from this Green Book plus policy, our country economy during that time keep improving by time to time. Okay, and 1984 the Green Book policy has been replaced with national agriculture policies, with the main objective is provide a guideline, help unify and direct effort of all agriculture development. Okay, so the policy of national agriculture policy still has been used until nowadays.